डॉक्टर साहब बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। जो पहलगाम में हुआ है और जो वहाँ पे इंडिया पे हो रहा है, अपने तासुरात, अपनी ऑब्जर्वेशन, एनालिसिस दीजिए हमें इसके ऊपर।
सर, जो पहलगाम में हुआ है, as we know that it is basically a false flag operation of India, and they have done this all for the purpose of matlab, because they feel that Pakistan is weak at this time economically and politically also, and they can attack Azad Kashmir. मतलब वो आजाद कश्मीर को attack कर सकते हैं, and they can just walk in Azad Kashmir. This is what their feeling is, and that is what they have been trying to build up their public also in that respect. And because of the ideology of the BJP government, which is evident by their actions in August 2019, तब से कि they want to incorporate us completely into India, and this is another aspect of it, that if they attack Pakistan, and now they have said that water is going to be stopped to Pakistan, and this is only उनको excuse चाहिए था कुछ ना कुछ करने का। तो लेकिन ये मैं आपको इसमें अपना ये एक व्यू भी बता देना चाहता हूँ कि because in 2019, and when India unilaterally did an action, unilaterally did this 370 का, उस वक्त पाकिस्तान did what they had to do, but at the same time they did not go to that extent what we Kashmiris expected them. That means
And what was
that that was, sir, कि मतलब Pakistani people may not agree to large extent, because it was a life and death situation for Kashmiris. And we felt that Pakistan has let us down, that they have not come into open war with India, number one. Number two is that I had the occasion to meet the previous Prime Minister, Mr. Imran Khan, after he was removed from the government. And I had asked him in a conference, in actually a Zoom call which was made by a university in Istanbul, and I'd asked him that what will you do if you come back into power? So he had said that except for war, I will go to any extent. But then I met him in Lahore, because I told him that I wanted to ask a subsequent question. He said, "What is the question?" I said, "The question is that if tomorrow India stops water to Pakistan, will you not go for war?" So he looked towards me and he said, that I can understand your feelings, but the point is this thing, that my army was not ready to fight India at that point of time. They said there is no petrol, there is no diesel, the then commander-in-chief of Pakistan. So the point is, this is what was told to us, and this I got confirmed also, because I met the Senator Mushtaq Saab, who was in the Jamaat Islami and who was also a member of the Defense Committee of your Senate. And he told me that, "Whom have you met here?" I said, "Imran Khan." He said, "What did he tell you?" I said, he told us, he told the truth, because Mr. Bajwa has told us this thing before, that he was not ready to fight India. So the question is this thing, what I had envisaged at that point of time, India is a country which cannot be believed. They will do this. They have done it. And at that time also, I remember I had met the previous foreign minister here in Istanbul when he was still the foreign minister. I had said, we had requested as a group of Kashmiris that why you do not scrap this what do you call Simla Pact. When India has done unilaterally, and under Simla Pact, they could not change it unilaterally. They could not change anything unilaterally. So the question is whether Pakistan is ready to go to that full extent. You see, this water thing, if India does not walk back, it is a question of life and death for Pakistan, which was our situation in 2019. And whatever India has done in Kashmir, it is also because at that time, unfortunately, Pakistan did not. I am not a warmonger. I am not wanting, but this is what it is. This is what it is. This has been, Pakistan lost certain chances in history of Pakistan in regard to Kashmir. that is, these things would have not come today. They lost it in 1962 because of indecision of the then ruler of Pakistan, that is Ayub Khan. He went into the talks. He talks with on the behest of America, and those talks are still going on with no result. They lost the chance in
देखिए,
1990.
कल्पना डॉक्टर शाह, जरा इनसे पूछते हैं ब्रिगेडियर साहब, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। ये बताइए कि एक ऐसा ताल्लुक हो जाता है इंसान का जहाँ पे आप सिर्फ इसलिए कि बात खराब ना हो, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट अवॉइड करते हैं, कन्फ्रंटेशन को अवॉइड करते हैं, बट इनएविटेबली इट कम्स, इट इज इमिनेंट, it can be delayed, postponed, but it is imminent, it will come. Is this that kind of situation?
No, I don't think so, this kind of situation. It is a situation, in my point of view, it is basically whatever is happening in the world, and especially to the American policies, not only in the world but in the region also, where they're partnering India against Pakistan, against China, though they are in talks with the Pakistanis also, and recently there was a visit of senators also and the American army delegation also here. So taking lead from whatever happening in Gaza, taking lead from what is being done by Americans to against Iran, and how they are threatening Iran for the seizing of their nuclear capabilities, which cannot be done because in India, Iran already, I personally believe, is to a military into a centrifuge induction of nuclear material to the military grade level. And this has come out any time when you see the Iranian missiles which are being used by the Houthis and which were being used by the Hamas and all that. So you cannot cap Iran at this point of time. Americans know they, because when Barack Obama, when he signed the agreement with Iran, and when Trump revoked it, from revoking of the Trump till today, there was no check on Iran. So Iran was developing its nuclear capability to the military grade level, or it was in 1950. It was American who had supplied a 0.5 megawatt reactor to Iranians. So taking lead from that, and India take leads from Israel. Whatever they did in Kashmir, the methodology they adopted by their armed forces, the attitude which would take in killing, in apprehending the Kashmiris, in looting them, in raping them, and all that. They took a lead from Israel. They took a there's a in Israel there's in Israel Mossad, there's a department which is known as Metzada, and Metzada trained people especially for undertaking the anti-terrorist or anti-terrorist operation, all that which you call. So I personally feel, taking lead from these things, India crafted a narrative, and that narrative they implemented when they saw that the American Vice President was visiting India, and then Modi went to Saudi Arab, like the Bush had gone to a school when 9/11 took place, and it was said in his ear that and he returned back to Washington. So all that drama, they are copying that drama as they copied when surgical strikes like the American undertook against Osama bin Laden. So taking lead from these things. And the second thing is that whatever is happening concerning the Indus Water Treaty, remember that Indians have already built number of dams in violation of the Indus Water Treaty. They have built a Thing Dam in on River Ravi. They have built Jhelum Uri 1 and Uri 2. They have built a dam in Krishan Ganga River, which is a tributary to Jhelum River, Krishan Ganga Dam, where they have already stopped water. So they can't go beyond that. And moreover, if you study the Indus Water Treaty, Article 5 and Clause 5, it clearly says if there is a dispute, this is an agreement between India, Pakistan, and International Bank of Reconstruction, which comes under World Bank. So it says in clarity that if there is a dispute, you will have to adopt an arbitration. It doesn't say that you will settle it mutually. What does arbitration mean? Now, Pakistan has a chance to unearth all those illegal activities which Indians have undertaken with regard to the Indus Water Treaty, and Pakistan can go to the international court and involve World Bank also for the arbitration of all that which is being done. Now, the
ये
question
तो
is, would
उठा रहे
India
हैं
allow it to do it? Because
ब्रिगेडियर
Indians,
साहब, यही तो सवाल हम उठा रहे हैं कि वहां लेने क्या जाए।